that covers him up, and that all happened with about 2 seconds to go.
So Lehigh leads now 13-3. Joe Herman wins his first match of the year.
Gets it.
We're at 150. Matt Caro, one of the two Caro brothers from Edinburgh, Pennsylvania, 11-5 for the Terps. Chad Watkins, 3-11. A deceiving record for Chad because he has wrestled the toughest 150s in the USA this year. Back in action, he's a senior from Ocean, New Jersey.
It's interesting watching referee Chilmonic, who originally was out of Phillipsburg, New Jersey, now resides in the Bethlehem area. As he was sweeping by looking down at that takedown, he also caught an eye of the clock to recognize that there was 2 seconds left because the crowd was yelling so loud. I doubt if they'd have heard the horn. So we're at 150. Lehigh enjoying a 10-point lead at this point.
Two Caro brothers wrestled for Maryland, both from Edinburgh. Matt, 11-5 here, and Michael, 15-12, a freshman at 177.
Wonder how Mike Deanna missed him at Edinburgh University. They'll be coming in here to grapple Lehigh shortly. Ranked pretty high in the
it's working the center. More
amateur wrestling news rankings. Edinburgh ranked 12th in the nation. Iowa State currently ranked #1, but that's not since Iowa knocked them off in that thrilling match we watched on Channel 39 last Saturday. Arizona State second, Oklahoma State, Iowa, Northern Iowa, Oklahoma. The only undefeated team in the top, I'd say in the top 15, is Oklahoma State, and they're 6-0, and they'll be here in a few weeks.
All right, guys, it's working the center.
Chad Watkins, 3-11. So, Larry, we've had in the first 4 bouts a couple of firsts. We had John Epperle's first, and we have a momentary time, Chad Watkins. And while they attend to Chad, we're going to give you Lehigh wrestler number 3. Do you know this man?
Caruso's favorite.
No, actually.
I'll tell you, no.
Kerwin said it's not Ringo Starr.
No. But Dave was slighted by the press and the fact that...
No, you're not supposed to even
Okay, I want to get the first name. I just want to mention, I read in the paper that he was here. They failed to mention that he took a 4th in the Nationals.
Work in the center. Let's have some more activity.
He was almost listed as an also-ran, but he did, in fact, win 4th place in the Nationals.
We'll give you a few moments to think about who that might be. 1 minute to go here in the first period. No score, no riding time as they go into the brown.
Get set. No, we're awesome at.
Personal friend of Steve Shields.
Okay, if you said that this great wrestler in the 70s was
Dave Waters, W-A-T-E-R-S.
You got it right.
Dave comes to a lot of Lehigh wrestling meets. Lives in Hellertown. Grappled 69, 70, 71.
Time running down in the first period.
He was affectionately referred to as a Long Island wrestler, and a very good one.
Get set.
Clock running out in the first period. Neither wrestler has come close to a takedown yet, although look like we might have some action there. Period ends. No score on the board.
Lehigh, your choice. Top, bottom, neutral. Lehigh defers. Top, bottom, or neutral. Maryland takes down. Bottom. All right, get set.
Everybody said to me, where's Edinburgh University?
Hey, bottom man set. Don't
move. It's about 25 miles south of Erie, PA. That's about it. It's north of Pittsburgh, but it's closer to Erie, Pennsylvania Oh, about 25 miles dead south. Hey, there's our favorite cradle that he used to use quite a lot.
He's got one.
But he hurt himself, I think, on that shoulder pressure point again and let go. So an escape goes to Matt Caro. Maryland coached by John McHugh. Assistant coach Kurt Callahan. Callahan sitting down there on the bench when he used to wrestle for Maryland. He wrestled 145. He weighs less than that now. He's into running and doing a lot of things. Great physical condition.
Minute and 30. Lehigh 13, Maryland 3. 1-0 lead at this moment at 150 from Matt Caro. Two tough wrestlers still to come for Maryland, so Lehigh can use all the points they can gather here at these lower weights. Phil Brown at 158, nationally ranked. Tom Reese at heavyweight, nationally ranked. Between the two of them, they've won 49 bouts this year.
Spin around.
So this is an important bout for Lehigh to try to add some points.
That situation, sometimes you notice the referee didn't blow the whistle, and that's when
the
contestant assumes he's out of bounds, but points out. Goes, you're out there wrestling. Wait till the whistle blows.
George Chilmonic is the official.
He's making his debut at Lehigh and doing a superb job. Very warm in Grace Hall again.
Well, Watkins tried to maneuver and nearly ended up on his back for it, but feeling he needed some action.
Coach Turner imbibing in a little refreshment.
Okay, set.
There you see the time remaining in the second period. 1-0 in favor of Matt Caro over Lehigh's Chad Watkins.
Both men are stalling.
Both men stalling.
I would agree, George.
And the period ends, and it's still 1-0.
Shoving. Pardon me? Not spit.
So the next takedown could be very critical.
Right there, Coach. He's just going to take a spit.
And we have a momentary timeout for another injury.
Spit.
Won't be long. Just a little.
All right, let's go. Let's go, Lehigh.
Okay, here is a 3-shot coming up now. You got to get all 3, and it is not the pep boys.
Lehigh chooses bottom. Both men got a warning
so
pushing and shoving in there.
It's not Manny, Mo, and Jack. We're going to make you guess each one of these. And we got pretty good face shots, and you ought to be able to get at least 2 of those 3, and a real Lehigh fan ought to get them all.
2 live in Bethlehem, and 1 lives in Easton. I'll tell you that.
Don't anticipate. Get set. Wait for the whistle. All right, bottom man. Okay, top man.
One's a golfer of note. The note being he's a trapper, but that's all right.
On the line, right of bounds.
Oh, my.
What he says...
that was close call, because that would have been an escape and would have tied the bout.
He being Lehigh wrestler, stepped on the line, and as in golf, on the line is out of bounds.
So now Watkins will have to do it all over again. Now finally gets out, and he's tied. Riding time is not a factor now, so we're going to go right down now to the end of this. And let's look at that call right near the line, see if we can pick it up.
There's his foot's out of bounds already.
Right, so there you go.
There, both legs are out.
Good call by the official.
That's what you really have to do. You got to look down on the mat. You do 2 things. You look down the mat. There's 3 things you do. You look down the mat, watch the feet, and you make your call. And the third thing.
Now Watkins gets in on that right leg. Now looking for the takedown. Needs it to get ahead in this bout. He's in deep on it, and he's got a lot of mat to work with, but now they're getting over near the edge again. Trying to keep him in, and because he's trying to keep him in, he momentarily lost the hold, and we'll lose it.
What I was saying is 3 things you need. You look at the mat. That's 1. Watch the feet. And then you make the call. Then the third thing you do is duck. because the fans usually disagree. Double leg dive by Caro.
Watkins had a lot of mat when that began, but you could see that Caro was working him over toward the brown, and eventually that's the way it ended, as we had predicted it would.
Lehigh still ahead by 3, 13-3. They're ahead by 10, 13-3. With 1 minute left, this is a dead even bout. Both wrestlers have been warned for stalling. They're back into that locking horns position.
More activity.
There's a leg dive. He keeps underhooking, you're going to get nailed for stalling, in spite of the fact that it looks
and a
good.
Stalling call against either wrestler will cost them a point.
Right.
And that could be decisive. The officials, of course, this year, Larry, I think, as you said, have been told not to try to have that decide a bout, but that could here. Let's see now. Has he got enough purchasing power, or are we going to end up near the edge again? Nope, lost it. Twice that's happened.
I really think Chad is hampered by that injury in that shoulder, because on several occasions this year he's got the horsepower, but he could have lifted him there, and I really think he's hurting. He's lost his balance, and the takedown with 20 seconds ago goes to Maryland.
Keep wrestling.
3-1 lead for Matt Caro, and he stays there for the next 10 seconds. He's the winner. Shoulder roll, followed nicely by Caro.
Period will end.
20 seconds
And
ago,
so,
the takedown happened.
1 second to go, but it'll be a victory. Matt Caro will win it in the final 20 seconds of the bout.
Get set by the man.
Tough loss for Chad Watkins. And Maryland will put 3 points on the board. And as we conclude at 150 pounds,
okay, guys, shake hands.
Lehigh's lead now has been cut to 13-6. Here's this final takedown, Larry. You see off balance. Looked like Watkins was trying to do it himself. Couldn't do it.
Okay, guys, shake hands.
Well, Matt Caro